Hi everyone, today we are diving into another essential concept in mathematics, the distributive property of real numbers. This is the third video in a 6-part series on the properties of real numbers. If you haven't seen our first 2 videos yet on the commutative and associative properties, make sure to check those out after watching this one. We still have more important properties of real numbers ahead, so be sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out. So as you can see on our screen, today we are looking at the distributive property of real number. So what is the distributive property? You see, the distributive property of real numbers tells us how multiplication and division spread over addition and subtraction and vice versa within a parenthesis. For example, this expression is called the distributive properties of multiplication over addition, where A, B, and C are real numbers. Think of it this way: when you multiply a number by sum, you are allowed to distribute or spread the multiplication over each term inside the bracket. Now, what does it mean? It means you are taking A and spread it evenly across both B and C. That is, you multiply A by B to give you AB, and you multiply A by C to give you AC. Then what? You add the result. I want you to imagine A as something being spread evenly over B and C. For example, if we have A equals to 2, B is equal to 4, and C is equal to 7. So when we substitute these real numbers into this expression, we have A, which is 2, multiplied by open bracket, our B is 4, plus C is 7, close the bracket. We said is equal to our open bracket, A is 2, multiplied by B, 4, close the bracket, plus A is 2, multiplied by 7, then we close the bracket. First, let's solve what we have inside the parentheses. So it will be 2 multiply 4 plus 7 will give us 11, and 2 multiply 11 will give us 22, and 2 multiplied by 4 will give us 8, plus 2 multiplied by 7 will give us 14. So 8 plus 14 will also give us 22. As you can see, we have obtained the same result, whether you calculate inside the parentheses first or we simplify further the product of a distribute. From this, we can deduce that 2 multiplied by 4 plus 7, close the bracket, is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 plus open bracket 2 is equal to 22. Now, I want you to notice 2 things. As you can see, obtain the same result, whether you calculate inside the parentheses first or we simplify the product of our distribute. And also, we can say that multiplication distributes itself over addition from the left hand side. Now, mathematically, multiplication is also distributive or spread over addition from the right hand side with the following expression you shall see in our next example. So, as I said, we said multiplication is also distributive over addition from the right hand side with this expression. That is, we are going to spread C evenly over what we have within the parentheses. And when we spread them evenly, it will result to this product we have on the right. That is, C multiply A will give us AC, and C multiplied by B will give us BC, and then we add the result. So for example, if we have A is equal to 7, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 5. So when we substitute into this expression, we have open bracket, A is 7, plus B is 3, multiplied by C, which is 5, we said it's equal to open bracket A 7 multiplied by 5 plus B, which is 3 multiplied by C, which is 5, close the bracket. So let's simplify what we have on this parenthesis. So 7 plus 3 will give you 10 multiplied by 5. We know that our answer is 10 multiplied by 5 will give us 50. And let's see, so 7 multiplied by 5 will give us 35 plus 3 multiplied by 5 will give us 15. So 35 multiplied by 15 will also give us 50. So you can see that we can deduce from this that open bracket 7 plus 3 multiplied by 5 is actually equal to open bracket 7 multiplied by 5, close the bracket, plus 3 multiplied by 5, close the bracket. They are both equal to what? 50. So we can see that multiplication distributes itself over addition from both the left and the right hand side. What about subtraction? Let's see subtraction on the next slide. So this property, as you can see, also works for subtraction too. Multiplication is distributive over subtraction from both the left and the right hand side. So for example, from the left hand side, for example, we have A to be 4 and B to be 5 and C is equal to 6. So let's simplify into the expression. Our A is 4 multiplied by open bracket B is what? 5. C minus 6. We said is equal. Our A 4, our B is 5 minus open bracket A 4 multiplied by 6. We close the bracket. So let us simplify the parentheses first. So it will be 4 multiply 5 minus 6 will give us minus 1, which is equal to what? Minus 4. So 4 multiplied minus 1 will give us minus 4, and 4 multiplied by 5 will give us 20 minus 4 multiplied by 6 will give us 24. So 20 minus 24 will also give us what? Minus 4. As you can see, we obtain the same result. So you can see that multiplication is distributive over subtraction from the left hand side. Let's see what happened from the right hand side. From the right hand side, as you can see that multiplication is distributive over subtraction from the right hand side as well. So for example, if we have A to be 4 and B to be 5 and C to be 6. So we have A is 4, open bracket 4 minus 5 multiplied by 6. We said is equal, open bracket A is 4 multiplied by C, which is 6 minus B. Our B is 5 multiplied by 6. We close the bracket. So let's simplify this parenthesis on the left hand side first. So 4 minus 5 will give us minus 1 multiplied by 6. We know is equal to minus 6. And so we have 4 multiplied by 6 will give us what? 24 minus 5 multiplied by 6 will give us 30. And this 24 minus 30 will give us what? Minus 6. As you can see again, we obtain the same result, whether you calculate inside the parentheses first or the product of our distribute. So you can see that from the two examples we just did, we found that multiplication is distributive over subtraction from both the left and the right. As you can see so far, we've been able to prove that multiplication is distributive over addition and subtraction from both the left and the right hand side. Now, how does division spread over addition and subtraction? As you can see, division is distributive over addition from the right but not from the left. As you can see from the two expressions. Let's use an example to prove if we are right or wrong. So, as I said, division is distributive over addition from the right, but not from the left. So, if we have three real numbers, where A is 30, B 10, and C is equal to 5. So, let's substitute these values into the expression. So, we have open bracket, A is 30, our B is 10, we said divide by 5, and we said is equal to open bracket 30 divided by 5 plus our b is 10 divided by 5. So let's see if they are equal. So 30 plus 10 will give us 40, and 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. And let's see what we have on the right hand side. 30 divided by 5 will give us 6, plus 10 divided by 5 will give us 2, which is also 6 plus 2 will give us 8. So you see, we end up having same results. So you can see that division is distributive over addition from the right hand side, but not from the left, as we shall see. Okay, so let us use the same values for the left expression. So our a is 30 divided by our b is 10 plus c 5. We said it's not equal, so we're going to see, and this is the symbol for not equal to. So divide by what's our a is 30 divided by b, our b is 10 plus a is 30 divided by 5, close the bracket. So here we have 30 divided by 10 plus 5 will give us 15, and 30 divided by 15 will give us 2, and let's see, 30 divided by 10 will give us 3, plus 30 divided by 5 will give us 6. 3 plus 6 will give us 9. So as you can see, 2 is not equal to 9. So division is not distributive over addition from the left hand side. Also, for division is distributive over subtraction from the right hand side to give us this expression, but not from the left hand side. So for example, we have a to be 60, b equal to 20, and c equal to 5. So let's substitute into this expression. So we have open bracket a 60 minus b, which is 20, divided by 5. So that is equal to open bracket a 60 divided by c minus our b is 20 divided by 5. So when we simplify this parenthesis, we have 60 minus 20 will give us 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. So 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8, and 60 divided by 5 will give us 12, minus 20 divided by 5 will give us 4. So 12 minus 4 will give us what? 8. So you can see we obtain the same result. So you can see that division is distributive over subtraction from the right hand side, but not from the left hand side, with the next example. So for the next one, so you can see that division is distributive over subtraction from the right hand side, but not from the left hand side. So for example, if we use the same values, so we have a to be 60 divided by b. What's our b? 20 minus c 5. We said it's not equal to a. Our a is 60, our b is 20 minus a 60 minus c, which is 5. So 60 divided by, let's simplify what we have inside this bracket. So 20 minus 5 will give us 15, and 60 divided by 15 will give us 4, and 60 divided by 20 will give us 3, minus 60 divided by 5 will give us 12. So 3 minus 12 is equal to what? Minus 9. As you can see, we have different results. That is 4 is not equal to minus 9. So as you can see, division is not distributive over subtraction from the left hand side. So far so good. We've been able to prove that division is distributive over addition and subtraction from the right and not from the left. So you see, distributive property is a powerful tool in arithmetic, algebra, and even real life application, because it allows us to break down complex expression into simpler parts, making our calculation easier, as you've seen so far. That is it for today's video on the distributive property, which is an incredibly useful tool in your math tools box. Remember, This is just a third part of our 6-part series on the properties of real number. In our next video, we will explore the identity properties of real numbers. So be sure to stay tuned. And if you find this helpful, like this video, subscribe to Maths Mechanics, and comment below with any questions or example you want us to solve. And of course, share these videos with your friends. Thank you and bye.